China J-20 intercept Indian Rafale fighter amid mission against People's Liberation Army. Chinese and Indian fighters are engaging in vicious dogfights. Not in the air, but over the airwaves, where both nations are claiming that their newest jets are superior to those of their rival. Last week, former Indian Air Force Chief Birinder Singh Dhanoa claimed that China's new J-20 stealth fighter doesn't come close to India's new French-made Rafale fighters. Dhanoa boasted the Rafale's top-of-the-line electronic warfare suite, Meteor Beyond Visual Range Air-to-Air Missile and Scalp Air-to Ground Weapon. With its terrain-following capability outguns any threat that the Chinese Air Force produces. It's China's surface-to-air missiles, not its jet fighters, that are the biggest threat. He also suggested that Chinese military technology is so poor that even Beijing's ally Pakistan, which operates Chinese warplanes and tanks, has little faith in it. Dhanoa claimed that during air clashes with India in 2019, the Pakistani Air Force relied on American-made F-16s and French-made Mirages, while its F-17 fighters, a joint China-Pakistan design, only played a minor role. Why does Pakistan use Swedish early air warning platforms up north near the disputed border with India, and keep its Chinese AWACS in the south? Why is Pakistan mounting a European radar and Turkish targeting pod on the Chinese F-17? The answer is quite evident. Dhanoa extolled the Rafale as a game-changer. India has deployed the first 5 Rafales, which arrived last week, to the Ladakh area of the Himalayas, where China and India fought border clashes in June. India is slated to receive 36 Rafales, which are flown by the French Air Force and Navy, as well as Egypt and Qatar. Considering how much prestige China has invested in its newest high-tech jets and warships, there was no chance that Beijing was going to let those jibes pass without a response. Chinese experts said that the Rafale is only a third-plus generation fighter jet, and does not stand much of a chance against a stealth, fourth-generation one like the J-20. Chinese military experts claim the Rafale is only marginally better than India's existing Russian-designed Su-30 Mki fighters. In some combat performance areas, the Rafale is superior to the Su-30 Mki fighter jets, which are in service in the Indian Air Force in large batches, but it is only about 1/4 of a generation more advanced and does not yield a significant qualitative change. Actually, the 10-ton Rafale is generally considered a 4.5 generation fighter, with some moderate stealth capability to avoid radar and infrared detection, though less than 5th generation aircraft like the US F-35. On the other hand, it is far more maneuverable in a close-range dogfight than an F-35. The twin-engine Rafale can also use supercruise to fly at supersonic speed without gulping fuel as older jets do. Against Chinese fighters, the Rafale's most deadly weapon is the Meteor, a ramjet-powered, radar-guided, beyond visual range air-to-air missile with an estimated range of more than 50 miles. Using its ESA radar and Meteor missiles, it might be able to pick off Chinese jets at long range. Much less is known about the J-20, of which China has around 50. Weighing in at 21 tons, it is bigger and heavier than the Rafale. While the Rafale looks a bit like the Nimbus F-16, the J-20 resembles larger aircraft like the US F-22 and Russian Su-57 stealth fighters. There has been some debate in Western circles as to whether the J-20 is a heavy interceptor, designed to engage targets at long range, or whether it's also a capable dogfighter. The latest J-20B version reportedly will be equipped with thrust vector control, while allow engine nozzles to be tilted for better maneuverability. But super missiles or not, like Russia from whom it licensed or copied so many aircraft, the weak point of Chinese fighters has been their jet engines, which are less powerful and reliable than Western designs. J-20 production has stalled as China equipped the fighter with Russian Al-31 engines, while attempting to develop the more powerful, domestically produced WS-15 engine for the J-20B. But the J-20B has entered mass production amid expectations that the WS-15 will be ready in a year or two, the South China Morning Post reported in July 2020.